Well, I'm meeting with John, and we will be speaking to the relevant policing authorities here at Parliament to inform them that I am subject to an arrest warrant in Jersey, and that the authorities might try to get that warrant enacted here in London, but the warrant has no validity, no credibility, no real force in law. And if the Jersey authorities do attempt to get that arrest warrant enforced, we will resist it through the full legal process.
Okay, and do you expect to be arrested, or do you or not?
One really doesn't know. It's conceivable, but I would hope not. Certainly, if I am arrested under any kind of a warrant issued by the Jersey authorities here, it will be resisted, and we will fight it through every single appeals mechanism available. I would like to come back to Jersey tomorrow, but I'm only going to come back to Jersey voluntarily if we have a functioning judicial system whereby I get, as indeed should everyone else have, a fair trial before an impartial and objective tribunal. Now, in the absence of that, and in the absence of getting taken back to Jersey forcibly, I will proceed to fight the issue here legally in a legal action against the Justice Secretary, Jack Straw.
Okay, now, legal issues aside, there are going to be people listening to this or watching it who think, okay, I voted for this guy, and legal issues aside, I want him to be in the States voting on important issues and acting as a politician. I mean, what would your message be to them?
Well, what I'm doing is actually a fundamentally important issue, and in many respects a good deal more important than the kind of political work one might normally be engaged in. We simply do not have a functioning judicial system in Jersey. And I'm not doing this really because it's about me. I have lots of constituents. For example, lots of abuse survivors who've been denied justice of all kinds. There are a whole lot of serious issues wrong with the judicial system in Jersey. We do not have any effective checks and balances. And by fighting the system in this way, I'm hoping to finally get that fixed.
Okay, while you are fighting the system in this manner, obviously there are those debates that you won't be able to attend. Do you have any intention of relinquishing your position as senator to enable you to commit yourself fully to doing this in the meantime, or are you going to continue trying to perform both roles, so to speak?
I'm going to continue to perform both roles. I would be carrying out my job normally, as one might put it, as a senator in Jersey, were it not for the abusive and unlawful use of the prosecution system against me by the establishment in an act of political oppression. Moreover, what they did by way of searching my office, hacking my email system and so on, is a clear breach of parliamentary privilege and an affront to democracy. So there are a lot of very, very serious problems the Jersey establishment have got themselves into here. And they're stopping me from carrying out my full duties as senator, and I'm very angry about that, and I'm going to take it further.
Okay. And do you still intend to sue Jack Straw for personal damages?
Indeed, yes. John Hemming and I tried earlier this year to seek a judicial review against Mr. Straw, but that was only a discretionary power of the court, and they decided that they didn't want to entertain it. However, with something like a legal action based on a personal damages claim, at least one then secures a full trial of all the issues. So all of these underlying issues will then be explored fully in open court in London, and I may well have a number of people, other victims of the Jersey judicial system, survivors, for example, may be joining me in that action.
Okay. Now, what have the coming days got in store for you? If you speak to the police today and they don't arrest you and you stay in London, what will be your next step?
Well, I'm principally, when I have time, my main task is working on the legal action against Mr. Straw. I'll be writing to him, finally, in the next couple of days, explaining to him quite plainly what the situation is and inviting him to take the appropriate action. He won't, of course, and then I will have the legal papers served.